Hello everyone, ciao a tutti. I'm here today for a really special video because I want to answer one question. Did Sarri made some mistakes until today, 28th of January? And if yes, where did he fail? We come from a loss against Napoli at the San Paolo, and the big question that we're all asking ourselves is the team still having grinta, fame, passion in other words? We come from a loss against Napoli, and the biggest thing is not the 2-1 and not the opportunity that we lost the 6 points, but the way the players entered the field. And it's not the first time because it happened also 2 times versus Lazio. So we are asking ourselves, are they still having that? And is Sarri able to bring that grinta, that fame, that passion back? My answer to that question is maybe. But he will have to pay attention to some things. And to start the video, because I think it's important for you to understand, I'm not a hater from Allegri, from Conte, from Lippi, and neither for Sarri. I'm not a hater. I'm not a Sarri out, but I try to analyze the things objectively, and Sarri today has made big mistakes, and one of them is people management. People management is one of the most important things in sport, but also in work. When you are working with teams, those teams, they are made of people. So I will show you with a graphic, with a pyramid, where Sarri actually failed. And he failed for me in 5 different topics. The pyramid that you now see start with the first point to the 5th point, and at the 5th point you see how you create a passionate team, a team with grinta, a team with fame, a team with passion. Starting with the first one, what does a player want? What does a player that plays in a team, whatever team in the world, that is an amateur team or a professional team as Juventus, what does a player want? A player wants to be respected. That's the first thing that a player wants. He wants to be considered, he wants to be respected and being treated as a human being, being part of the team. So being respected is the first one. Did Sarri make some mistakes here? Yes, absolutely yes. Some examples, Emre Can. Okay, Emre Can was not in the list, and that happened to a lot of players in all the teams. Okay, but how did he communicate it to him? That was a big problem, and that's a proof that he didn't respect him, or at least Emre Can didn't felt respected how he did it. So if you go back and you read some articles or you listen, it was a German interview. Emre Can was really pissed off. Not really that he was not in the list. Yes, absolutely, but more that he said, I received a phone call that didn't even last 1 minute from Sarri, where he didn't even give me some examples or the explanations why I was not in the list, and that hurts. So that was one of the things that made that Emre Can didn't felt respected. Another example, also to continue with Emre Can, is the fact that in Coppa Italia versus Udinese, at a certain point where we were actually winning with a large score, instead of letting him play and giving him some confidence, Sarri chose for Piazza. Okay, there are also reasons for that, but Emre Can again didn't felt respected. Another example is Dybala. You see Dybala, he's playing at all the games, but every single time, Dybala is subbed. He's going away from the field, and you see his face, he's clearly not happy. He doesn't feel respected because he knows that he's not always, sometimes yes, but not always subbed because he's not playing great. He's subbed because we have to let Ronaldo play. So he feels frustrated, and it's the same sometimes with Higuain or with some other players because they don't feel respected for what they are doing on the field. So that's the first point where Sarri is failing. And if you see a pyramid, you start with the basics, the most important one, like the pyramid or the pyramid of Maslow, and then you go to the top. So if you are already failing in respect, it will make it more and more complicated to have that passionate team team on the top. So then we go and we move on to the second point, that's called learn and grow. A player want to learn, a player want to grow, and a player never finished learning. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is training in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, in the night. He's continued, he want to perform and he want to be better every single time. And that's one example. But players and employees from all over the world, they want to be triggered, they want to continue learning and growing in what they are doing, okay? Where did Sarri, in my opinion, failed in that topic is the fact that okay, Sarri is coming from Chelsea. Yes, before that he was training Napoli. But if you look at his CV, at his curriculum, you see that Sarri, that's 60 actually, so it's a quite old coach. He doesn't have that CV of Pep Guardiola or Zinedine Zidane, or big coaches from over the time. We have so many examples. Sarri just won 3 cups in his career. One in Eccellenza in 2001, if I remember well. Then Coppa Italia, but not the Coppa Italia from the big teams, but the Serie D Coppa Italia in 2003. And finally, just last year, the UEFA Cup with Chelsea. So a lot of players are not really looking up at him. Ronaldo is not looking up at Sarri. He's asking himself, what will you learn to me? What will you teach me? But we have the same, and I have the feeling, and that's a feeling, it's not a fact, but same players of the caliber of Alexandro are not looking up at Sarri. And then you have Chiellini, that has a major role. Chiellini was a big fan of Allegri, so he's asking himself, although he's not playing, he's a big part of the dressing room and of the team. Is Sarri the right person to learn our things and to develop us? So that's the second part, learning and growing.